Couple days after SEMA, and before we get into the video, I just want to say I apologize because this video is kind of everywhere. This is my first vlog, this was my first big event, and I was trying to make sure that I was doing everything right for the event, and sometimes I'd forget to put up the camera. So there's going to be a little bit of spaces, and then SEMA was just blasting the most copyrightable music ever. So there's a lot of pieces that are going to have like me voicing it over, and a lot of pieces that are going to be missing because I just can't post it. But if you guys enjoy the video, and make sure to subscribe. We're headed to that goal of 26,000 before 2026. We are literally on track. We got 10,000 more subscribers to go. Bit of a vlog style today. We're headed to Las Vegas, and we're going to figure this out together. I've never really done vlogs before. Stopping to get fuel real quick. All right, let's get going. It's only a 17-hour drive, alone, at night. I'm gonna spare you the boring drive and actually just teleport you straight to SEMA. We made it! I'm sorry for my windshield, it looks like crap, but now you can't see me. Now all we gotta do is just make it to the horsepower rodeos. It should be easy, not gonna be hard to find a spot at all. So it turns out I was actually a little late and basically everyone was gone. All of these big, beautiful horsepower-filled vehicles. And then there's Pinky. Little do they know, she's got more power than no, she doesn't, but this is awesome. Welcome to Speed Freak Security. I'm gonna take you through what I do today. Nothing, I don't do shit. This is awesome. I mean, look at this damn thing. Look at that thing. I've seen that thing on a shit ton of videos, and now I see it in person. It's right there. Those tires are, no joke, damn near as big as my car. That's crazy. Now that I have access to here, I'm not gonna do anything, but I'm gonna take some photos. I'm gonna take some really baller ass photos. In front of that thing, in front of almost everything. I'm gonna take photos with Pinky. I grabbed the jack because it's not very roll around friendly when you're by yourself. Can't really post his truck on Instagram yet because I don't know if he's announced his livery yet. So after almost giving myself a hernia, taking a couple pictures, some cool, some not so cool. I mean, just look at this idiot. He thinks he's really cool, but he looks stupid. All the photos that I wanted to get, and I'm dog tired, so I will see you guys in the morning. I'm gonna go grab Pinky. She's kind of manifesting her own destiny right now. She's dreaming of bigger things, and we'll get her in her little spot, and then I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Oh shit. There's a cord right there, and I can't do the intro because I can't close the door. So here you guys go. SEMA. All right, it is the first active day of SEMA, and we're just tagging her up real quick so that, you know, people know where they can find it. And then we got a driver's meeting at 10 o'clock, and then it's all from there. So like I said, SEMA was blasting the most copyrightable music, and I couldn't get it out. But this is my boy, Tim Craig from Driven. They did these two badass Supras. They let me sit in it, start one. I mean, just look at this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Because it had to be?
Oh yeah.
With a 366.
Jesus.
It's lightly tuned on 12 pounds.
Madman. That thing is sweet.
Right?
And like I said, super awesome meeting these guys, and they're actually giving away these two Supras, so you should go check them out. We're all tagged up, and now we're just waiting for the driver's meeting. It starts at 10, it's 9:20 right now, so I'll let you guys in when we go there.
First and foremost, did anyone just see that idiot do a burnout while people were on the pad around people unloading cars?
He was just parking.
He was just parking. Well, if you do what he did, you should go where he goes, and that's out the front gate.
At the end of the day, we're doing crazy stuff, but let's do it safely. If there's anybody out on the pad, I don't care if you're in the middle of your skid or some fan jumps over, whatever, stop. It's not worth someone getting hurt out, because we're all here to have a good time, and we don't want to jeopardize anything to do with that. And if we're out here being unsafe, that could do that. So let's have fucking fun, all right?
So after getting to watch some of those badass cars I've literally ever seen in my life, the Sphere was loving the show. Everybody was just having a good time. This dude is crazy, gripping the steering wheel out of the NASCAR. This guy had a Ferrari out there. This next guy had a Peterbilt that he was bringing out there. It was just insane. But after that, it was time for Papa Luxford to show them all how it's done. And I mean, this truck is just awesome. It just lays down rubber harder than anything I've ever seen before. But crappy enough, we had to follow him, and this is how it went. Yeah, definitely not what I expected. My brake's locked up. I could only do donuts because my brake pedal went whoop, and it stayed down. I'm a little disappointed. Still did a good burnout, but a little disappointed. Everybody who said it would catch fire didn't catch fire, it just melted it all the way off. But now it looks cooler because you can see the big block and the pipes, but it still kind of has that Barbie look. But yeah, we're gonna get actually a couple of things done on this. I gotta go to O'Reilly's and get an air cleaner because this is gonna ruin this engine if I don't put an air cleaner in here. But I'm gonna run there and hopefully I'll be back and maybe do another run that actually runs instead of just doing a donut. Even though that slight mishap happened, we're not gonna give up, we're gonna keep going. So, we're at O'Reilly's, we're gonna grab an air filter, and then we're gonna grab a spacer so that I can put my air filter back on there. And then, we're gonna make sure it runs all right. I'm pretty sure I fixed the brake pedal so that it doesn't do that, but I still need to check the caliper because why was the left one not locking in? I mean, that pedal went poof. It overextended, so it physically was locked into place. Why wasn't the left one holding it? So, we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna head back, and then we're gonna get working. I got all the parts we needed from O'Reilly's. Shout out to them for helping me out. And we're gonna go back there. Probably gonna go get some food because it's really expensive over there. But after we're done with that, we'll head back there, fix the car. Instead of spending $60 on about 3 pizzas at SEMA, I'm gonna buy $30 worth of stuff and some Little Caesars pizza, and I'm gonna bring it to the guys at SEMA because they're literally allowing me into the biggest event in America. And I'm kind of just a nobody, so I'm gonna show my appreciation to these guys. So we're gonna grab the pizzas and we're gonna head on back. We're back at the pit and now we need to get to work. Now all we need to do is bleed the brakes, check everything, make sure it's good so that I can actually go out here at my 8 o'clock time and not embarrass myself. The equipment that I got to help me bleed my own brakes while everybody else is gone, just this little clamp, and if so facto, it actually helps that this body panel got melted off. There's still even a bit of pinky in the exhaust right there because it makes it easier to work on this thing now. But I'm just gonna grab this, open it up, clamp it, and then that's gonna be how I'm gonna bleed the brakes. The brakes are all bled and they work a lot better than they used to, and they both actually grab a lot better. So now that the air filter is on, the brakes are bled, we got to fix our cooling system in the morning because it's like 12 o'clock right now and I'm kind of tired. And then after that, I'm just going to start painting everything, making sure that everything's taped off, get it away from these cars. I'm going to probably take it to the pit in the morning and then start painting, and then it'll look a lot better. But that all being said, you want to see my digs? The area they're letting me so graciously use, and I mean, would you have it any other way? Just look at this view. A whole lot of horsepower right there. But I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna wake up extra early so that I can get all my stuff done. So it's day 2 at SEMA, and hopefully we got a little bit of a better chance for that little pink bastard to actually run rather than just doing circles. Like I think I fixed the brakes, but you never know until you know. And it is 7:05. I got about 45 minutes until I can go out on the pad and practice, and then hopefully does a lot better than last time. But I'm gonna get her over to that corner because that's where my welder is, and I'm gonna weld up this one little nut because I don't really like that it's just threaded on there, and that's the nut that goes to the clutch. So I'm gonna get moving over there. By that time, it should be time for her to go do her thing. So I welded up that little nut, and then I also put the finishing touch on my shifter. Can't have Pinky without the brain, you know? And everything's all done. Now I'm just waiting to get told I can go out in the pit for a practice run. So after getting the pleasure to watch these Chevys literally burn it down almost every single day, I realized that I didn't have any fuel in my car and went down to the gas station, but then I got back and we were having problems. We got bad fuel inside of the car. Went to the gas station, got fuel, put it in there, and then it started running like crap the moment that fuel started actually going through the system. Went to go test it in a little Coca-Cola can, and it was just bubbling. After you took out the flames, it was just all bubbles. So, gotta drain this tank, go grab some 110, and then hopefully be able to do a run. And right after that bad news, I hear this.
Sort of getting your helmet on, getting in the car. So make sure your car is 100% ready to rock and roll before 2:30. That way we shouldn't have any issues.
So I drug my car to the other side, drained the fuel, and put 110 in her, and it was just hope for the best. Got the 110 in there, but it still kind of runs like crap, but we're kind of just gonna have to run it. See if it'll run out of the old fuel. Maybe it'll mix with the new fuel mid-run. So that's the hope, because there's no more else time. No more time. Set to go out there right after Robbie Layton. Once they're done burning out, he's gonna go out, and then it's us. So hopefully everything goes well. So we waited patiently for our turn, got to watch these guys literally create the world's biggest cloud. Look at this. But after that, it was our turn, and then we got to go out there, and this is what it looked like. The car was just not producing the level of smoke I knew it could. Everything worked, everything did what it was supposed to. She actually did pretty decent out there, but all we gotta do now is fix the casters, because the reason this left wheel is so much less rubber than the right wheel is because the caster blew out. I mean, we've been running this thing since the beginning. Caster blew out on the left side, which dropped the left side. All the weight was on this left tire. That's why it was fighting me. It didn't want to turn left because it was fighting the tire. So now all we got to do is just replace the tires. I already got casters. I'm gonna see if metal ones will work, and I'll put them on maybe if I can go out there early in the morning, so I'm not, you know, testing them when we're doing the competition. If they don't work, I already got the replacements. Those will last probably until Friday. So I'm gonna get those replaced probably in the morning because I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. See you guys tomorrow morning, just like. So it's tomorrow morning. Got Pinky's new tires on her. It was really going on the right one, not the left one. So I switched to metal casters. Hopefully these will last a little bit longer, but they're a little bit shorter. So don't really know if it's actually gonna allow me to do a still burnout or if it's more just gonna try to wheelie burnout everywhere. So after all of that, we got to watch Adam's car do absolutely killer burnouts. A jet car that was literally trying to make everyone's tent fly away. Obviously we had Lucifer in there doing what he does best. This Chevy was literally on fire while the truck was jumping over it. And through all of this chaos, through the most badass parts, me and Pinky were sadly forgotten about. I do not blame anybody when I say this. That finale had me forgetting that I was even a driver. So I asked Autumn, can I at least get a practice run in? And she graciously let me go out even when the pad was closed. And this is what happened. Now this is where any normal person would take the win, they'd bring it to the pits, let the engine cool down because there's no cooling system, but I'm not built that way, so I did this.